And so guys, I need your help. Yeah, you heard it right, I need your help. So in my last video I got this lady, you can check this video out here, and she's super cool. She's one of my favorite characters in the game. I really like her, I like her story, I like plenty of things about her, but that's not what I need the help about. Now where I need your help is here. You might say, well, what is exactly that you need? Well, let me explain. So we go to the Abyss, we can clearly see that I need 2 teams, right? Well, in a way, 1 team is absolutely not a problem, because I have this guy, he solves everything, right? So 1 team is covered. I could literally just put him alone and that probably still be enough. So this guy kind of solves some of the issues for me, right? So this is the current team that I'm running, like around the world and in the Spiral Abyss itself, and it's an okay team, right? Everything's fine, they can cover quite a lot of the dungeon, and even if I cannot cover all of the floors all the way to 12, I can go quite a way deep. The problem is I need another team, right? I need another DPS, and this is my current potential solution, right? So when I got Furina, I kind of wanted to run her together with Nebulet. And my plan was to kind of just, go like add her. I will obviously lose her because I kind of need a healer, right, with Furina. And I thought, okay, this would be a pretty decent team. And, in all honesty, it probably is, right? The problem is, however, that means I kind of lose her here and her as well, right? And I feel like Nebulet can kind of cover 1 team by his own, and so maybe the Furina would be best to use with Gaming, right? Then again, maybe there's some other options that I'm just not seeing right now, and hence where you guys come in. So these are all of the characters that I have in this game, and somehow, some way, with everything that I have, I need to build 2 teams to get as deep into the Abyss as I can possibly get. Even if I don't finish it, but just go as far as I can get. So what I'm thinking right now, I could use just pretty much exactly how the first team was, right? Like I think this is good enough. It's good enough and strong enough. And then for the second team, I could run something like this, right? So essentially I would have a Swirl, a Healer, a Hydro, I would have double Pyro. Bennett also gives you some stat boots and healing as well. So it seems like a pretty decent team, I think, for the second one, but maybe there's a better option I'm not seeing just yet. I was also thinking maybe I could replace Furina with him, and in this case I kind of, open up Furina to be placed alongside Nebulet, right? Then obviously I could change Kazuka to Jean for healing, and here I could change Jean with Kazuka, and all of a sudden this also seems like pretty decently strong, because Kazuka will add a lot of damage to my second team, and I will also have the double Hydro, which gives more HP, hence, a lot more attack, because both Furina and Nebulet, they really like HP. Another potential option I was thinking, I could go like Fischl, I could go like her, and all of a sudden I have like an overloaded team. I could maybe potentially replace Bennett with her, but I think Bennett would be a better option. That's another potential way of doing things, right? But then kind of where do I place Kazuha? Because, well, he's really good. I don't want to leave him out either. I could potentially replace Jean with Kazuka, but then I'm kind of losing the healing. But, Nebulet can kind of get the fanfare stacks on his own, even if it's not that good by just him alone. It is possible, though, that also seems like a pretty decently strong team. But even if I go back to Jean, I could potentially replace Fischl with like Xinlu and just go for like a vape team, that's also on the cards. That also could be one of the teams. There's also a bunch of other characters I'm not entirely sure how I could fit. I could maybe fit in her somehow. Then again, I could also lose the Furina here. Just go with Kazuka and then go with Bennett here and just go for full vape. And then for my second team, I could go Furina, Fischl, and Jean. That's also seems reasonably strong. You get a little bit of vape, a little bit of overloaded, a little bit, of swirl. Why not, right? That could also be an option. Why not? Although admittedly, at least for now, I'm kind of leaning towards this being my second team and this being my first and main team. Admittedly, I need 2 main teams in the dungeon. That's kind of the problem. I'm not sure, do I have anybody else that can do I'm not sure if there's like a better team that can do the job, but that's why I'm kinda need your help. Maybe you guys see something that I don't, right? There's plenty of characters, but the problem is, I feel like the only proper DPS that I have is Nevilet, and like the second best main DPS that I have is like Gaming, I guess, because everybody else has their uses, like Fischl, like him, like Kazuka, obviously, Furina, everybody else has a use, but they're not fantastic main DPSs, right? Even Gaming, I mean, he's decent, but compared to Neverlet, obviously, he's nothing, right? And unfortunately, he's C0. Even when I tried to get Furina, I didn't get any copies of Gaming, so that's a bit of a shame, but we are where we are right now, so I need to build 2 teams somehow, some way. And I want you guys to let me know in the comments, spam me with any team possibilities, like I need 2 teams. So give me 2 teams that you think I could go ahead and go as far as and deep as possible into Spiral Abyss. For now, I feel like this feels like would be the best option. Obviously, I still need to level them up, right? Especially Furina, and that's gonna be a video on its own, and it's not gonna be easy, to be honest, to level her up, because the monster that I need to kill to get the materials for Furina is a Hydra monster, and if you noticed, Gaming is not maxed, and his artifacts or anything is also not really maxed, as you can see. I guess the weapon is somewhat alright, I guess it's not the best, but still. And obviously Nevilet is useless because he's a Hydra monster that I need to kill, so that's not gonna be easy. It's gonna be a little bit of a struggle, but we'll get there. That, like I said, that's gonna be another video on its own. But for now, let me know, guys, in the comments, what do you think? What kind of teams could I use to, you know, go as far and as deep as possible into Spiral Abyss? Let me know that in the comments. Your help is greatly appreciated. I'm sure with all of the characters that I have, I'm sure there is something, you know, there is some 2 teams that I can build, and I'm sure there is something that I'm not seeing right now that you guys will, and let me know that in the comments. But for now, I appreciate you watching this video. Help me, and I'll see you guys next time. Take care.